you know, it it is what it is. He died as he lived, like a badass, you know. But I'm back, and we have this, you know. Blender just doesn't like my computer, so that's why. That's why we died. But we're back from the dead. Now the thing is, we want to get this thing. Let's just export the map as it is. I'm going to turn this off so that we don't like crash again. I'm going to export the map as it is. Z forward, Y up. With all of that, okay, we're going to do this. Export it, and then oh, I want to get some YouTube music going again. There's a new Yayai that I never heard before, but I think we're just gonna loop right back around to this. We'll loop back around. Okay. Cool. So now that we have this, I did make new materials. So this is rhino wood and rhino metal. Okay. So thanks, Blonder. I appreciate it. I made it recently. This is our first gun. It's the rhino. And so I need to this is pretty ugly actually, but yeah. Other than that, it's pretty neat. Yeah. Yeah, so now we need to I'm just going to go into the into my code, into my engine here, and change some code around so that we can load it in. So this is going to be in render.c. We have to set up a new material. For now, we can keep it as geometry because it is just a giant gun. It isn't actually a part of the HUD yet, which is something that we also have to do. Oh, you know what I forgot? Oh, these aren't actually queue sorted. These aren't actually queue sorted yet, so yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, well, you know, that's gonna be annoying actually, because now we have to manually move everything up when we add. Well, this isn't fun at all. Yeah, I forgot I needed to fix this, but then I forgot that I needed to fix it. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. I spend like half of a day without coding, and then I just forget how all of it works. This is gonna have all of the same. It needs a different texture ID though. That's what it needs. So we need to make a. Wait, no, not this. I'm all out of sorts. After my. Yeah. So let's just make a new. I forgot what is it, a JPEG? They're both JPEGs. Okay, so let's just same thing as this. I should go linear. Okay. That's cool. So now we have both of these set up. Now we're going to give this a texture ID of 9 and the other one a texture ID of 10. And those are our materials set up. The unfortunate thing about this is that we need to move everything else up in the... Yeah, we should have really fixed that before this. I've just been super lazy about doing it. And now it's coming back to bite me. It's not that big of a deal, it's just annoying. After I finish this though, what I'm gonna do is try to get it. We're gonna view it once and see how it looks, and then try to actually get it in front of the player. I don't really know how I'm gonna do that, but we're gonna try it. I already have code that basically put an image in front of the player, right, when we were doing that back way when, but oh, this is off by 1. This has to be off by 1. No, this is fine. This is fine. I hope it's fine. Don't really know. If it is... If I did this correctly, we should have a gun. God, this coffee is awful. This coffee is like the worst coffee of all time. It's Maxwell House. Maxwell House. Yeah, this is gonna take a while because it has to build a light map. Which, you know, it's a lot of light map baking for that big model. Oh, shucks. Actually, this isn't going to do it. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to actually hook this up to when it loads in. Dang, that sucks actually, because now, yeah, I don't think that this is going to work. Yeah, well, first of all, this this isn't the... This isn't the new version of this, which is also something that I have to fix. Oh gosh, the lag. Maybe today isn't the day where I should have... Yeah, I have to... Maybe this isn't the day that I should have gone 1080p with it. Let's go to my engine. Map7.obj. File exported successfully. Okay. So that's fixed, but also first of all, let's exit Blender so that we stop lagging. Okay. Okay. Now is it in here? Oh, I don't even have a thing. I don't even have a thing. I thought I did. Okay, so that's what I have to do. I don't know what the S1 means. So this floor text floor current text ID. Current text ID. Oh, this... Oh, yeah, use material. Yeah, I did this already. Materials, global's materials buffer, that name. Yeah, that should actually work. Never mind. I was correct about that. I forgot that I put that in. Okay. Okay, but it didn't work. Also, there's no handle. Or there's a collision for it. Huh. Gosh. Initialize load texture registry. We did save this, right? It might be that it's going to its own text array when it shouldn't be. Or when it's like, maybe that's the bug. Let me make sure that I named them correctly. Yeah, I did name them correctly. Maybe I have to debug that. I have debug here actually for this. I just wasn't paying attention. Wait, what? Why did that not? Wait, what? Oh, apparently this is after the shaders. What happened to the old stream? It died. My computer crashed. Oh my gosh. Oh god. Did I do sudo shutdown now? No. It's just my computer is a complete piece of trash. So when I have Blender open and a bunch of other shit, it like just poops the bed. Honestly, can I just like not do this? If I just do this, and then I'll actually be able to. Yeah, I run this stream on a Surface Book 2, so it's not a good computer. God, this sucks. This sucks so bad. This sucks so bad. What I'm working on right now is the textures for the gun are not working, so we have to figure out why. Oh, this is. Oh no, this no. Knit text arrays. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, this is it. A knit. Wait. What do I call it? I call a knit. A knit text arrays. Oh, this does both. It does a knit static text array as well. So we only have this for entities. That's why we weren't getting debug printouts. We need this here. Okay. We do get it loaded in. We do get it loaded in. We also we have to get rid of this debug that I have printing out the try sizes. I think it's in here. Maybe it's, yeah, it's in here, probably. Try size, yeah. Let's get rid of that. We also like, let's get rid of this too. Let's be honest here. Let's. Yeah, this apparently isn't working, even though we have the textures. We can check here if current text ID is equal to 10 or current text ID is equal to 9. Printf JetBrain gave me free student subscription for CLion after using the terminal editors. It's overwhelming. Yeah, I can see that. I've never really used CLion. Okay, let's try it. I want to see what it says. Hey, what's up, Oops? How are you doing? AI stuff is crazy. I don't like that aspect of the CLion stuff. I didn't know CLion had an AI thing. Gosh, this is taking forever to build because yeah, I should not have gone 1080p today. Should have stayed 720 today. Definitely. This is taking forever. Or is this just dead in general? What is happening? Let me see if it's if the process is... Wow, very strange. Okay, so as you can see, it should rhino metal. We saw it rhino wood. Array 4, layer 0, gun emitted, gun emitted, gun emitted. Okay. Interesting. Maybe it's the bind function, bind text array that's not working then. Yeah, I have to check that. This is the same as all of the other ones, right? Yeah. It's exactly the same. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, so let's debug it from that side then. Yeah, so this is pretty complicated because this is basically... This is probably not even a bug on the side of the loading in. It's probably a bug on the side of rendering. And I can't remember where I have that bind function actually. Bind text. Is it in here? Bind text array. Group text array index. Maybe it's getting the wrong index in here, I guess. Hey Time Eternal, how are you doing? I'm working on... Right now I'm working on... I just made this model for this gun. That's like a weapon for, I guess, the game I'm making, and I have my own game engine. So what we're doing right now is we're trying to debug the rendering the model. Apparently the textures aren't getting properly bound, so that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Bind render texture pair. This is what happens, right? Bind render texture pair, and it binds the shader index and the group index. And then it binds with that later. Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't know what the group... Oh, the group index... I kind of forgot how this worked. But yeah, the bind text array callback is what is called, I believe, inside here. We bind the callback, we use the callback function, and then this binds with the data. It binds it goes into here. That's what it does. But apparently I think that we're getting the wrong text array index on the group. Oh, actually, I think that's where it is. That's where it is. It's on render group. Generate render groups. I don't think that text array index is texture material texture ID. Material texture ID. Now that should still work. Let's just add a bit of debug here. So let's go material. So it's either failing in one of two places. It's either here or here or later down the line. Okay. Okay, material rhino wood with text array of 4. Okay, so it skipped over the other one. But this one gets done. Why does it skip the other one? Weird. So that is the correct number though. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? I was one off. I was one off. That doesn't really explain anything though. Why it's not rendering. We can just get rid of this. We can just get rid of this. We don't need this to be a thing anyway. Yeah, but why is it not rendering though? So it has the correct thing. It emits correctly with the correct material. It's not drawing to the screen. I almost wonder if the UVs are incorrect. Bind text array. I want to see if this is printing out that debug. So yeah, we're gonna see now if it's actually getting, if the render pass is getting called for it, and then if it's getting called, then I guess we know that it's a problem with the shader, possibly. It is kind of annoying that we have to wait though. Oh, wait a minute. I know why it isn't drawing. It isn't drawing because we don't actually emit it. We don't actually emit it. Oh. It's because there's nothing to draw, because I see. Okay. Well, okay. Well, I don't think that there's a way to get around hard coding that, at least for now. We can make a system for that later. But yeah, we literally just had this before. That's why. That's why. Which, you know, this is like extremely cursed what we're doing here, but I just want to see the textures working first. 9 and 10. Basically, this makes the triangles have the material itself, because otherwise they, wait, actually they should have a material. The ones that, yeah, this is in, oh, this is a pen coal try to draw buffer. Yeah, I guess that they need our internal material ID, because it's a different ID than the texture ID, right? And that's what this material ID is we need to do it like retroactively. We can figure out a better way to do that, but yeah. Oh wait, this is, oh my gosh, this isn't gonna work either. I forgot about this. I haven't touched this code in so long. But yeah, so this has different UIDs on it. So this is 4 and this is 5 now. And that's what we did because it's faster than comparing strings. But this happens once during when we build the maps, where we just match the textures to the render groups before we split off and start rendering. But yeah, I should not have this, to be honest. What is text 3? Torch 1. Okay. Okay, this should work now. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get the model in front of the player, though. That's going to be the interesting part. So the first time that I actually am going to be doing something like that. I don't really know. Yeah. You probably have to just like literally move the mesh every frame with the player. So there we go. Oh, the metal part has the wood and the wood part has the metal. I probably mixed up the material IDs, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. Also, this is buggy. That's cool though. That's cool. Now it's a matter of getting this in front of the player every frame, which I don't really know how to do. There's a mosquito. Hate mosquitoes, man. Okay, so next up, this mosquito, man. Next up, we have to get this in front of the... How do other game engines actually do this? I think there's two ways of doing it, right? You can do it the metal is 5 and the wood is 4. Metal. No, that's correct. This mosquito, man. Then why is it backwards? Unless I got the texture IDs backwards. I did get the texture IDs backwards. That's why. Okay. So that's that. Oh wait, did I just... Wait, hold on. If you have a texture ID of 10, you want to be wood, and wood is 5. So yeah, you want these to be switched around. Okay. Cool. So now it's not going to be geometry anymore. We need to move that in as a part of the HUD, really. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's make a... For our player, let's make a... Okay, so now a player is going to have... Don't mind the disgusting struct, but yeah, a player is going to have a weapon type current weapon. Okay, now how do I do this? You're probably just going to have to do it... Is this just one of those things where you render it once to a buffer? Because you don't have to keep rendering it all the time, right? Well, I guess you do because of animations and stuff. Yeah, I guess you just kind of want it in screen space, though. Yeah. Does it need its own VAO layout, I wonder? Yeah. What does it need? It needs position, normals, UVs. Okay. Let's make it. Enough talking, let's make it. Yeah, it's probably fine for us to just copy one of our other... Like, it should be pretty similar to geometry. I almost had him. Okay. Okay, so let's see what this has. This has it says three floats, then two floats. I forget what this is. We can see what this is because we have this in here. It's just our generic vertex that we had before. We can see what it was. What it used to be. So it's XYZ normals, then the UVs, then the text layer, and then the text type. Which doesn't really matter anymore, and then the light map UVs. Yeah, I feel like we can just use the same layout. So it may just be stupid to make another one, but I don't know. Yeah, it's probably stupid, to be honest. We can probably use the same layout, just pack a new buffer. Probably want a different shader though. I have no clue how you actually do this though. Like, do you want to actually be moving the mesh along with the player every frame? Is that what you actually want to do? Or do you just render it in screen space? I don't know. Maybe you just do it with the player. Yeah, we can just do it really simply then. So this yeah, you probably want a different shader, huh? Do you want a different frame buffer? No, you just put it on the same frame buffer that you have the rest of your HUD, which well, I guess I didn't. We can just put it on the main for now. It's fine. How do I specify a different buffer though? Well, these all have their own render group buffers, actually. Yeah, I forgot about that. How do I want to do this? Well, if I want to do it like really simply now, I could just literally during each frame keep an overall like central position of the gun in front of the player, and then just yeah, just move everything every frame. What would it be? It would be so you would have the central position of the gun, right? You would have the central position, and then every triangle would basically be offset from that position, and then you use that to determine where to put it in front of the player, right? I'm just wondering, do you have to store those offsets? Yeah, this is a tricky one. I think we might just want to brute force it though, and we should just brute force it and just like figure it out on the go, right? Yeah, you need a central position for the gun so that everything that's offset from it, you know how far to place it every time, because you can't just take absolute positions of everything. Maybe I'm thinking really too hard about this, I don't know. Yeah, so you load the gun in somewhere, right? You load the gun in the beginning. You load it in someplace other than in the player's hands, and then what you do is you calculate a position that all of the triangles are going to have some relation to. And then you just, during game time, push those along with the player, right? Yeah, I'm thinking really way too hard about this, to be honest. I think what other game engines do, though, is that they don't do this. Yeah, it looks like you use 2 cameras. Yeah, okay. Okay then. So we need another camera. Oh, there's a lizard. I have another camera. A camera that's behind whatever weapon we're looking at. And then that's what... Yeah, that's actually pretty tough, because then I have to... Well, that would be a shader thing, wouldn't it? Like, if I put, like, shader... we just do one for weapon right now. And then if I set up a new shader... we could pass it different matrices. We could pass it different matrices. From a camera that's behind the weapon itself. Understood. Okay, so that's what you have to do. What you have to do is you have to make another shader that takes in a uniform for a different camera, right? How do we do this now? I have a UBO here with camera data. So we would create, where do I create new UBO, size of camera data. Yeah, I didn't really set up the stuff for UBOs yet, but yeah, that's how I'd do it, is I'd make a different UBO with just the, with a second camera. And let me see what camera data has in it. Camera data has a projection of view, an inverse projection, and an inverse view. Yeah. So basically we would just update those every frame, but for the dummy camera. But the dummy camera obviously needs a position and stuff like that. It needs to have all of the same properties. So let me see how I would go about doing this. So okay. Yeah, so let's... Did this mosquito just tried biting my nose? Like, dude, that isn't gonna work, idiot. This is gonna be a global, let's not even pretend about it. So this is going to be, I think our globals are in here, right? Yeah. And let's have the actual camera in here. This mosquito has to die today. Okay. Yeah, you want the weapon cam to be like off in space, right? And you want the model to be in front of it. Yeah. Okay, so let's just set cam. Let's just set it to a default, like. I'm pretty sure that. Yeah. Dude, the mosquito is so annoying. Such a vibe kill, to be honest. I have no clue. Okay, so if we do like make look at. I think I can just make look at once for the. Hmm. Can you just do this, right? How do I do this? Yeah, that's just that. Oh my gosh, this mosquito is really bothering me. Okay. So that sets up that. I think that we just need to set it up once. For now. Then you want to just, we can just hard code this in. And then you need to get the inverses, which we do like here. Gosh, that's so annoying that that didn't copy. Okay, so this sets up our weapon cam based on a certain weapon's position. We also have to put the weapon at that position though. How are we gonna do that? We could technically just do that in Blender, right? Yeah, let's do that in Blender. Let's do that in Blender really quick. That's not that big of a deal. Yeah. So let's just do this really quick. Okay, so let's just move this to a certain position and also scale it down very tiny. Okay. How do I move this to a very specific place? I have to move this. This is actually pretty close. 25, 25, 25. So now this is exactly on the camera. So if I just move this slightly forward, actually let's go this way, right? Nice. Why is this broken? Oh, this broke. Okay, well, we're getting rid of it then, and we're just gonna re-import it then. Did I just import nothing? What? Wait, did I just import the map into the map? I think I just imported a map into the map. That was crazy. $25, $25, $25. What is this? Why is this over here? Why? It doesn't make any sense why it doesn't. Okay, there we go. There we go. So this is 25, 25, 25. Now let's move it forward. Just like a tiny bit. You just kind of want it forward a tiny bit. Okay. Now let's save this map and export it. Okay. So now this is at 24.71. $24.71. So I should be able to just pop this into my weapon cam. Yeah, we take it in as an argument here. So we need to make a new shader then. Okay. So this so you basically want the same shader, but probably want basically this. What are we calling this? Wait. Did this? This? It didn't actually do that. Okay, good. So, we don't really care about this. What is pause? Pause is A position. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to write this to okay. So I'm going to, this should be, we don't need U time. I don't even think that this uses U time. It should be the exact same thing. Don't need this. This whole shader is so scuffed. World UV is V world pause. V world pause equals A position. Yeah, I had some math to get it into the texels there so that I can sample it properly. However, the thing is that that's going to just be out of bounds. So then you do need a separate, because you need a separate, you need a position, and then you also need player position. And then you just use this here. Yeah, that's what you do. So we have to change this vertex layout then. Oh, that's so annoying that I have to do this manually. It is what it is. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, we're gonna have to actually figure this out. So 3, 6, 9, 11 is correct, then 12. And then this should be 14. And that's what the stride should be. The stride should be 14. Wait, no, it should be 15. It should be 15 because... Wait, no, it should be 16. That offset is... No, that offset is wrong. That offset is 13. Okay. Bite size is correct. All of this is correct. Okay. Looks good. We can get rid of this one. Let me see what this is. Oh, location 5 is ATEX type. That's useless. So it's this. So this becomes 12, and then it's 2 at the end. So that's 14 now. Okay, so how this is going to work, right, is that this has 2 positions in it. It has the position of the actual weapon to render, and then it has the position of the player, which is passed to the shader. Or actually, dude, we don't even need that attribute. We don't need that. Oh. Yeah, you do need this actually attribute, because this is... So this is going to be the logical position of it in terms of position to get lit up with the light map, right? Is that you have this position that's getting updated. Yeah. Let's make sure that we have actually... Yeah, we did expand the count. So now we have an extra camera for the weapon, right? We have an extra camera for this weapon that we're gonna set up. It's gonna be pointing at the weapon. Yeah, I probably have to think harder about this though, because when you basically the camera's gonna be here, it's gonna be rendering it. Yeah, I don't know. It has to be... Like I could technically do it right now, right? Like I could make like a function that does it. Actually, you know what? it already is being set up to a certain render group. So you can literally just like change the properties over here, and instead the shader is weapon and then the layout is weapon. The problem is that now this is just doing it based on the vertex. Yeah, I've got to think about it. And basically just like, for now, you could just literally... You could hijack this, this function and then put it inside. Right, you could just make an extra part of it that, basically if statement here, then down here, just like pack a buffer that goes to the other render group with it, and then basically it's already working. I just need a set up weapon cam. I should put this in the header file. So this function is actually pretty solid. So this just takes in a weapon position, which every weapon we could make like a weapon struct that keeps each weapon's position on each given map, right? And this just will capture that weapon, right? We could also have, like, this could go like, right? Like whatever centering we want to have, and that works. This is gonna work, but I need to figure out how to get yeah. I think that this is already kind of set up, right? This is already going to work properly. The issue is really that I need to find a way to, if I want to have per vertex lighting for weapons that is accurate to the scene, what I need to do is I need to make some way of figuring out where each vertex is every frame in relation to the player, so that I can figure out which voxel in the light map to sample, which is what I'm trying to figure out right now. I have it a part of the attribute layout. I just need to figure out how to update that while the player moves during a frame, right? So like during the frame, you're gonna basically take whatever weapon ID that the player has, you're gonna follow that to the weapon struct, and then from there find the position in the draw buffer that that weapon occupies, and then go in there and change those values for the lighting based on the offset. So I'm gonna do that. I probably will get that done tonight. But for now, I think I'm going to finish my dinner. I just wanted to go live to show the gun off, I guess. Which we did. We did show it off. Which is pretty cool. But I am gonna get the gun on the screen though, pretty soon. I think that I can get it finished tonight. It's already getting drawn right, and we have the camera set up in front of it to capture it. The issue is really gonna be yeah, all this stuff is so janky already, right? Because you have these two materials, but yeah, I mean this system is actually not that bad. It's just, yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to eat my dinner and then take all this stuff inside, and then later tonight, if I get it done, I will post a screenshot in the Discord with me holding the weapon, which will be cool. I think that the setup is already done for it. It's just need to figure out how I'm gonna do the lighting with it. Like, if I just cheat the lighting, then it's fine, but I want to have per vertex lighting where it samples the light map every frame. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, see you guys later.